Hey, more free bikers! Taking a ride through the back streets of Vegas, otherwise known as Manchester, New Hampshire, capital of New Hampshire. Okay, so today we're on our way to Motorcycles in Manchester, where I purchased this fine motorcycle. And I've got about 3,000 miles on it. It's getting near the end of the riding season as I did this video. So I thought I'd tell you a little bit about the bike. I'm going to share with you 3 things that I really do not like about this bike. It's hard to say that I hate it about the bike now that I've had it for the riding season, and I think I'm pretty familiar with it. So if that's something that you're interested in, stick around and we'll get into it.
Like you could never leave. Do the same, we can't go back. This is all we need. Follow me to make believe and make your dreams come true. This night means forever, and so does me and you. We say we love, we say we love.
Okay, so wasn't much of anything in there. I did get a long sleeve shirt because you can see the sun's gone away. And it's in the middle of October, and it was chillier coming across here with just the flannel than I thought it was going to be. So picked up a long sleeve shirt. So when you come unprepared, it costs you money. But one thing is good is I just picked up a couple of new subscribers. Turned them onto my channel. They were out test riding the Street Bob. He's on the Challenger here, and he was really digging it. So welcome to the channel, Boston biker, musician. Now we're gonna head back across. I gotta head over to Max BMW, which I talked about a little bit in the last video, because I gotta check on a bobber kit for that R18. More money. So stand by. Let's talk a little bit about this bike. Okay, so the number one thing that I do not like about this bike is the 4-inch screen. Now you should pay attention. You can see I started this bike quite a while ago, and that 4-inch display is still blank. It's got a glitch in it lately. I don't know what the problem with it is, but sometimes it'll come right on. It should come on within a matter of seconds and allow you to confirm it. But as you can see here, I'm a good 2 or 3 minutes into this ride out of the dealership, and that display is still not showing. So there you can just see it just pop back on. So it takes a while. It comes around and it takes a while. And you're going to see here, I actually tried to replicate it and it didn't do it. So there's definitely a glitch in this 4-inch display. All right, so this is an example of what happens with this display. You see it pops up. It's all good. And then it's blank. Let's start it. So as you can see, oh, she's coming up. But watch. If I try to hit it, of course it makes a liar out of me now. It's working. So I'm happy to report that several weeks after I filmed this, it really hasn't replicated. The display seems to have corrected itself. But I'm suspecting that it'll probably pop up again, which is kind of annoying. So, you know, technology and me, we don't always get along. Plus, a couple of other little things about this display. There's a lot going on here. It's got onboard GPS or directions that are... And like every other bike I've ever had that has onboard direction GPS system, it just doesn't work right. It can't find stuff. It doesn't update well enough. So I'm constantly relying on, as you can see. I have my beeline here off to the right on this bike, which is my favorite navigation system, which I've talked about before, and that I highly recommend that you purchase one if you want to do fun rides. I didn't turn the camera coming on in the dealers. It was so cold I ended up going by Harley and picking up yet another flannel jacket that I've been wanting to get for a while. So I just checked with Max BMW to see if they had any updates for me on the whole shutdown debacle, and nope, no updates. So I guess BMW's just gonna let that fly. So the good news is the bobber kit is finally available in North America. There are several kits available that they can ship out to me. The bad news is they want $1,500 for it, and the fender doesn't even come painted. It's just primed. So bobber kit's going to have to wait a little bit. All right, BMW. Just a couple more things about this display. First of all, as you can see, this is my favorite display right here with the big speedometer on it. It's very simplistic. There's not a whole lot going on here. But the problem is, it doesn't have a gas gauge on this one. It'll come up when the fuel light is low, but there's no way to monitor your gas with this particular section on the gauge. But if you go to the other one here that I'm going to show you an example of, the gas gauge is on this one, but to me there's just too much going on here. I don't particularly like this instrument cluster that Indian has put in here. So these are relatively minor. They're subjective, and every person's going to find a different taste for it. So that's just my take on it. Other than that, the display looks good on the bike. It just doesn't always work the way I wish it would work. Okay, the second thing I really do not like about this bike, as you can see, that little red bag I have is it's behind the fairing, which works out really well because I actually have some place to store stuff if I just need little things put away. But you can't see them very well here, but the risers on this come stock with, I believe they're 6-inch risers. And it just is not comfortable enough. It puts me a little bit too far forward. Now, they do make a kit that came along with this bike, which I just recently got. I haven't installed it yet, to make this up to a 10-inch riser. And that's much more comfortable. It comes with a cable kit too. So the dealer was kind enough to include that in the sale. So I'll be installing those 10-inch risers on here, which is going to bring this significantly up and put me in a much more comfortable riding position than what it is right now. I'm also looking to replace the stock breather that's on this bike, so if anyone can suggest one, I'd appreciate it. Okay, and the third and final thing that I really do not like about this bike, and if I were to put them in order, it's actually the top of my list, and that's the exhaust, which I'll show you an example of it here and what it sounds like. This exhaust, I don't know what Indy was thinking. I don't know if it's because of emissions or what it is, but this is just god-awful ugly, and it doesn't sound good at all, as you can tell in the videos that I've done so far with it. So thankfully, I've ordered a 2-into-1 pipe from a company called Fab 28, I believe it is, out of California. It's a very well-made pipe. So if you go back to my video I did in the spring when I was out in Arizona for Arizona Bike Week, that's where I saw this pipe. It was on the custom bike, the custom street bob that Indian had put together and was giving away. I don't know who was lucky enough to win that bike. I know it wasn't me, but here's a little sample of it here. But I love the pipe, but it was kind of expensive. But then I was able to get it on sale, so I ordered one in September, and here we are now coming up into December, and it's still not here. The company says they're running behind with supplies issues, and they're all handmade, so it's understandable. So I'll be putting it on over the wintertime, which will significantly take some weight off the bike, and it's really going to make it look a whole lot better and perform a whole lot better. So I'm looking forward to that. And goodbye to the stock ones. So that does it. That covers the 3 things that I really do not like about this bike. I don't actually have anything that I hate about the bike. It's very well constructed. And so in my next video, I'm going to share with you 3 things that I really love about this bike, and it's going to show you how well made it is and how good a job Indian has done with this Sport Chief. I think that they're going to sell a lot of these. So stay tuned for next week, because I also have another surprise for you. As you know, I go to Manchester, which is probably about 45 minutes away from me to my dealership, but it's the closest Indian dealership. But I recently discovered that there's one opening up closer to me. So I plan on taking you all there and showing you this new shop. I'm really excited by it. And it's significantly closer. And it's bringing competition to Harley, which is just down the street from them. And it'll be bringing competition to Royal Enfield, which is also just down the street. As well as Max BMW, which is down the street. And you know what they say about competition? Competition breeds success, all you born-free bikers. So, let's keep rambling with Rip, and we'll see you down the road. Enjoy the rest of the ride.
I can see you with my closed eyes. I can see you. I can see you. I can see you with my closed eyes.